Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ready to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. His return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the counter, Dowdle. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd down now, Allen. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. A solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down.
Going right side, Dowdle with it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Quick to the left, it's caught. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's just one of those plays on an opening drive, Kate, where on one side it's demoralizing. Defensively, rally, go make that tackle. But offensively, it just infuses you with so much confidence, knowing if you can just put the ball in you guys' hands, they can make a difference after the catch.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
It's a loss of a yard.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
At the Falcons' 34-yard line.
Snap to Aller. Met at the catch point, and it's incomplete. Couple of defenders nearby. One of them makes the hit to break up that catch. 3rd down upcoming.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
This is Allen. Caught by Washington, left side. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that's going to give the Steelers the 1st down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Aller throwing. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and goal. Here's Dowdle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Showing some patience in their ground game early here, Brock. Continuing to feed their guy despite the lack of results so far.
I know this will sound kind of silly, but you've got to run the ball to run the ball. And what I mean by that, there's no way to get this run game going unless you...
No way to go with it, and he's planted. They got him at the 16. That's Christian Harris. And it is a huge loss there ahead of this 3rd and goal.
All week long, you know this front seven were challenging each other in practice. Who's going to be the first to get the first sack of the new season? Well, we got that answer, but the race, it now just resets to see who can get the second.
3rd and long for him here. Left side, pulled in by Pittman. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Michael Pittman Jr. with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Chris Boswell for the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And he's going to start the year 1 for 1 as they take a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down give to Robinson. And they get him down after a gain of 10. The great effort on his part pays off with the 1st down.
At the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Atlanta.
Penix. And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
2nd down coming from Penix. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up 1st downs and keep the drive on schedule.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. And he drives that plug backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Throwing on 2nd, Penix. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26. To the air with Penix. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
From the red zone now. Finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
To Zachariah Branch. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And his first try of the season ties us at 7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. We'll go play action with Allard. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
It sure is easier for those other 10 guys, Kate, out there to play with some confidence, knowing if they do their job and that quarterback throws it his way, he's going to make them pay. He took 3 away last year. That's his first this season.
And they will take him down. They've got him back at the 41. That's Peyton Wilson. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set first and 10. They'll start on the ground. Dowdle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at second and 3. There's Dowdle again. Pop behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Falcons go a nickel, third down. Allard to the air. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. He's down as that play goes for 26 big ones. That's good for the first down.
26 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and 10.
Allard back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Look is there, but so is the defender. That hit forces the drop. That's going to bring up third down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Fowler's going to throw. They are fighting for it, and he has it. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
If I was scoring a football game like those guys score every single baseball game, I'd put a G by that completion. A G for guts. Because after you throw a pick, you come right back.
And he gets home. Touchdown, Steelers. Rico Dowdle on the board. That's his first of the season. Boswell to add the PAT. That's no good. The veteran misshifts one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense overloading left side. It's 1st and 10. John begins here with Robinson. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Taken down by Sebastian Joseph Day. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
He held on to that for one reason and one reason alone, because he's got some kind of powerful grip strength. That was incredible to take that shot and still possess the ball.
Penix on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. One step out of bounds after about an 8-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Falcons 1st down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Robinson again here on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Finds London on the slant. And he's going to have just enough for the 1st down. That throw was short, Brock, but great individual efforts. They've got a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Atlanta.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Even 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Here's Penix to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Falcon 1st down.
Robinson on the inside give. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside, and that's him 7. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
A
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Second and 3 now. Another carry for Robinson. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Slot man motioned over. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. On his Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. From the left hash, a 40-yard look.
On for the Falcons field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they fail to cut the lead in half. It stays at 6.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Aller. Fits it through the middle. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Talk about an explosive start to this drive. 37 yards. The inside give to Dowdle. His push straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled there by James Pierce. Offense in the hurry up here.
Gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Second down now, Allen. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Algier has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A pickup of 2. Brings up
rolling on seconds. Here's Allen. Got some time to look open up, and he nails it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Pat Freiermuth with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. The Steelers leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point conversion coming up. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further.
What we say about the NFL game, it's a game of matchups. And that time they get the matchup they want, and they go right to it. It's a risky call throwing it for 2. That risk pays off.
Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Dotson on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Penix now to throw. To the right side and reeled in by London. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. First and 10 for Penix. Now 9 of 12 passing the football in this first half. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. As this at the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
You don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. That's exactly what they did. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Throwing on second down, Penix. He's got London left side. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. It's a nickel look for the Steelers here on third. Penix. Middle of the field, got his man, it's Pitts. And look at this effort, just enough, driving forward, gets them the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Penix now. Finds Schultz on a slant. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here's Robinson off the middle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Here's Penix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard. Disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Trying for it with Penix. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's the give to Dowdle. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
This is Dowdle on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
That finds Pittman, complete. They get in there for the stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And he's good for a Pittsburgh first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
He's foray up the middle. That's about 3. Christian Harris on the stop.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. On the ground again with Dowdle. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Throw here, third down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Oh, the football's loose. And the Steelers get to it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. This is Allen. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. They sure were handed incredible field position by their defense, but couldn't get it done on that first play of the drive right there.
That's right. You love this opportunity, but the key, Kate, you can't press, right? You get such great field position. You know you want a touchdown. You got to just continue to execute.
Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up third and 8. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
And a good tackle there. They gave up the catch, didn't let him challenge for the first after it, so it is fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Ooh, maybe some nerves there. He moved early on fourth down. Now we're going to see if this affects their choice to go for it. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. Boswell able to knock it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I know it's not a touchdown, but that's exactly what you want to do after a takeaway. Make them pay, and in this case with 3.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
On the return, the Falcons take over first and 10. At their own
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10. To the air with Penix. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On and inside to alter that throw. And it falls incomplete. That brings up second down.
defended by Jamel Dean.
They've got a man in motion. On second down, Penix. Finds him over the middle. And they'll get to him here. Play finally put to an end after about 15 yards gained, and they got that first down too. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here's Robinson. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming from Penix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. Oh, boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And it's just going to be a modest gain of about 4, but that is still enough to pick up the first down for him.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, and they go right back to it. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. First down play, nets them 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. First down run, nabs them 5. Now 2nd and 5. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
He was taken down at the 22-yard
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion move.
They stop him after about a 5-yard gain. That is good enough for a fresh set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown Steelers. Darnell Washington with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Now, no real answers for that one. I can't imagine you would do that intentionally for any reason, can you? Yeah, no, but some excellent field position awarded for that kick out of bounds. Now we're on with Robinson. He's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
The tackle made at the 44-yard
to the 3-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's 4th down.
I can understand still trying to put something together here offensively, find some kind of confidence, because it's been rough, both on the scoreboard and the turnovers. Not the kind of offensive effort they were looking for.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And this is going to go for a gain of 20 as that converts on 4th down.
It's a gain of 20 and a Falcon first down.
Penix looking to pass. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
8 yards on the pickup.
That shot was delivered with some intent. I think the singular hope of trying to force another fumble out of him. Kudos for hanging on to it.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. try and run here with Robinson. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And again, they come through on 4th down. Second time they've gone for it on this drive, Brock. This one's going to set them up with 1st and goal.
1st down, Falcons.
Throwing, Penix. We look underneath here, Robinson. And he gets home. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. 2-point try coming. Penix and his offense getting set.
The Falcons will line up for the...
They want to run it across. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Steelers 30, Falcons 13.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Kent on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Dante Kent on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Gallo. And they've got 1st down. Give him a gain of 13 on that previous play.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Here's Dowdle again. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. We'll go play action with Aller. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's 3rd down. Oh boy, that play action nearly backfired right there, Brock. Took a little bit too much time to set it up and some quick thinking at the end there to get that throw away as the hit arrived.
Yeah, that's really well said because, you could feel sometimes as a quarterback on drop back, the timing.
Yeah.
Play action, sometimes it gets a little hairy. That was pretty savvy of him to find an incompletion.
Brought down after a gain of about 5. That gives them a 1st down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Back to throw. Aller. Finds a seam down the middle. And this will be stopped just before the play reaches that 30-yard mark. Still a great game, Brock, and a new set of downs.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And they'll take a knee. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.